It's your host, Jaden Lawler. We're going to be going over the free agency moves from Tuesday. More moves happened. A lot more players landed in different spots, and some players signed back with their teams. We're going to talk about it all here on the TPT podcast.
65 horsepower trap that might pop wide open, Rats.
Kansas City Chiefs absolutely phenomenal.
Well, everybody, some more moves were made in the NFL, and I have some names right here we're going to go over in some of the places where guys went in. There's obviously still some more free agents out there. So let's get right into it and talk about some of the players and where they went and how it affects the teams that they just left. First guy on the list is Allen Lazard. Green Bay losing yet another player. Aaron Rodgers put out a list. I guess this is wish list of players that included Randall Cobb, Mercedes Lewis, and Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard did sign with the New York Jets. He is going to be a Jet. So they picked up their first guy on the wish list for the Jets. That'll be Allen Lazard. He signed it looks like a 2-year deal with them. I don't know all the terms of some of these contracts, but it does look like Allen Lazard is going to be a Jet. That affects Green Bay a lot. That was their top tier receiver. They really don't have a receiver right now. It looks like they're going to completely have to start over at their offensive position. They may be looking at the Caleb Williams front runner for the first overall pick next year. They're going to maybe be dumping a lot of guys this offseason and kind of just starting over that Green Bay Packers organization for the first time really since, the 90s when they brought in Brett Favre off the bench from the Falcons. This is the first time the Packers are going to be starting over in quite a long time. They didn't really start over when the keys were handed to Aaron Rodgers. They brought guys in, they brought new guys in, but Aaron Rodgers, people thought he could be the next guy. Some people think that Jordan Love can be that type of Aaron Rodgers. There's similarities there, but it looks like Green Bay is going to be starting over essentially over there. And James Bradbury of the Philadelphia Eagles, he will re-sign with the Philadelphia Eagles on a 3-year deal. He had the penalty at the end of the game, but he had a good season. He's a good veteran for the Philadelphia Eagles. I would like to see him on the Kansas City Chiefs, if I'm being honest with you guys. So he had a great season for the Eagles, and he's back in Philadelphia. Jakobi Meyers of the New England Patriots, yes, is swapping over to the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm so close to saying the Oakland Raiders, but I didn't, guys. The Las Vegas Raiders. He's going to be going over to the Raiders. This is a big pickup for them. What's going to happen with Davante Adams? Is Davante Adams going to get traded midseason? Is he going to get traded during the draft? I don't know necessarily if Davante Adams wants to be in Vegas. I don't know if he wants to be in Vegas. They traded for Jimmy Garoppolo. He didn't seem too happy for that. So Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be the new guy there. But they brought in another receiver like Jakobi Meyers from the Patriots, a guy that McDaniels is familiar with. So they bring in a guy like Meyers, who I think will do a pretty good job in Vegas. But Vegas may struggle these next couple of years. They may struggle. We got some more signings here. Like I mentioned yesterday, Wiley, he went to the Washington Commanders. Then you have Von Bell, who also signed with the Carolina Panthers. And then you had Charles Omenihu, if I'm saying that right, but he went to the I'm really bad with names, guys, as you guys can tell, but it's Charles Omenihu. He went to the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs getting a pass rusher. This is kind of the Frank Clark replacement. He had 4.5 sacks last year and only started in 3 games. But this is a big piece, big dude. The Chiefs could use on the D-line. He signs for $20 million for a 2-year deal, so about $10 million a year. This is a good signing for the Chiefs. Big physical guy, 6'5", 280, big guy. So I like this move for the Kansas City Chiefs, picking up a menu. And I think they're going to go out and they're going to get another young pass rusher. As I think they need to. Jonathan Jones, back in New England. I'm seeing here, Jonathan Jones back in New England. He's going to stay there. That's a good re-signing for New England. What are they going to do at the receiver position? I just mentioned Jakobi Meyers. So let me know in the comment section below, guys, what Jakobi Meyers, how that affects New England Patriots, what they're going to do at receiver. They have to get a receiver for Mac Jones. Mac Jones isn't a great quarterback to start out with, so he needs depth at receiver. He needs some receivers to throw to. Speaking of receivers, Houston gets a receiver in Robert Woods, a good veteran receiver they pick up. And Jason Kelce is going to remain with the Philadelphia Eagles. Tyler Heineke is going to go to the Atlanta Falcons. What are they going to do in the draft? Are they going to pick up a quarterback? But Eric Kendrickson goes to the Los Angeles Chargers after the Minnesota Vikings release him. Jimmy Ward went to the Houston Texans. Houston Texans making a lot of moves as they need to make a lot of moves because they've been very bad the last couple of years. They need to be back in contention like they were with Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins. Marcus Davenport leaves New Orleans, heads over to Minnesota. Good pickup for Minnesota. They need defense. Raheem Notches, he is going to go to the New York Giants from Tampa. Jabril Peppers re-signs with the New England Patriots. Good luck up for them. Veteran quarterback Andy Dalton is going to sign with the Carolina Panthers. That's big because if they draft a guy with the first overall pick like a Bryce Young, they don't have to implement him right away, or an Anthony Richardson. Whoever they draft, CJ Stroud, if that's a Will Levis, they can kind of sit him behind Andy Dalton and develop it. So Andy Dalton is going to be a Carolina Panther. Jarrett Stidham goes to the Denver Broncos as a backup, signs a 2-year deal with the Denver Broncos. Other than that, not a whole lot of news. You have a veteran quarterback like Mike White, who signed to the Miami Dolphins. They need a good backup because Tua seems to just, some reason or another, he gets hurt a lot. He gets hurt. So you need a good backup running back. They re-signed Raheem Mostert. I don't know if they'll go get a running back after seeing that they re-sign Raheem Mostert. So I don't know if they'll re-sign him. Travis Homer from Miami leaves Seattle and goes over to the Chicago Bears. So he will be a Chicago Bear. Nick Mullins, backup quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. He signs there, re-signs there. Mike Boone, who's at the Denver Broncos, I thought played pretty well. I know I'm going through these rapid fast here, guys. He is going to the Houston Texans. But other than that, you have a guy like Michael Burton, fullback. He leaves Kansas City, goes over to Denver. He gets a nice, comfortable signing by the Denver Broncos. Philip Dorsett also signs with the Las Vegas Raiders. But yeah, that'll about do it. There's a lot of available guys. You have Carson Wentz, who's still available out there. There was some rumors that he could honestly sign with the Kansas City Chiefs for a 1-year deal or a 2-year deal, and he gets underneath Andy Reid and he develops him, and maybe he can go be a starter again. But you have guys like Carson Wentz still out there, Orlando Brown, Bud Dupree, Adam Thielen, Tyler Lewan, Leonard Floyd. You have Donovan Smith from Tampa. You have Frank Clark, Robbie Anderson. I mean, there's a lot of names. Marcus Peters, is he going to sign with Baltimore again? Some of the guys I'd like to see the Chiefs go grab is veteran from Jacksonville, Shakir Griffin, local Orlando guy at UCF. I would love to see him sign with the Chiefs. Good veteran, good player. I'd like to see him with the Kansas City Chiefs. Robert Quinn, maybe that's another veteran pass rush they could go get. Honestly, the Kansas City Chiefs, I'd like to see him. Mike Gesicki, pair him with Travis Kelce. I would love to see that. He's 27 years old. He's a little bit older, but I would love to see them get him. They still have the other young tight ends. There is other wide receivers out there. The Kansas City Chiefs now need to be in the market for moving up to get a wide receiver. I don't know if they're going to do that through the draft. If they're going to trade. I think Brett Veach is going to go get a number one wide receiver. That's Deontay Johnson. If that is D-Hop, I don't know who that is, but they need to go get somebody. They need to go get another type of receiver that he can throw to. Even Dalton Schultz, they want to get him as another tight end in there. DJ Chark, maybe you can develop him. Marcus Mariota as a backup quarterback position. There's still a lot of free agents out there. Jadeveon Clowney, you have Jordan Poyer. Jordan Poyer, I think, would be good for the Chiefs. They need another safety out there. So let me know in the comment section below, guys, who are some targets out there you guys would like to see the Kansas City Chiefs go get. Let me know in the comment section below. Guys, that'll do it for today's video on the TPT podcast. I'll be bringing you guys free agency news each and every day for the TPT podcast. So make sure you guys go check out the rest of our videos. We'll have some more guest appearances along the way, all off season long. So make sure you guys go check us out on all social media. I'll see you guys next time on the TPT podcast.